You are now watching Channel ATM.
Yes, welcome back. Thank you for coming.
Hey.
We are Black Zeus and Black Materia. More fire, more fire.
Hey. I know it's hot already. We don't need any more additional flames. Oh. However, if you have a Pyromancer Ascension, you can put some more quest counters on that. Thank you.
Cool. So we're back again to analyze the current plots of your favorite anime, television shows, and movies to discuss possible future events.
Yes, indeed.
It took a long time to get here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, sometimes, like Hades said, accidents happen.
But this is our 1 month anniversary. Shout out to us.
Hey, 30 days.
Hit that like button below. Blow it up right now.
Hey, you gotta press that like button. You gotta help us out. The more you like, the more it helps us know that we're doing the right thing. And that's giving people what they want.
And subscribe to that YouTube page.
Yes, indeed, because if you did like that page, you would like to know when we're posting up more videos for you.
We are going to be combining some episodes.
Fusion High.
Yes, because last week we brought you some new stuff, a new segment, anime playlist, where we had the Kid OG on.
Yes, indeed.
So we want to make up for last week, but also stay current.
Hey, listen, once again, sometimes life happens. Sometimes things do not go the way you want it to go. So you have to make amends sometimes. It's like that moment when you're going, you're waking up and you're late for work. You're already late. I mean, at this point, why struggle? Why rush and fall down the steps and break your hip? For what? To get screamed at? You're already getting screamed at. You're already late.
Hey, why not? Why not have breakfast still?
Hey, listen.
Why sacrifice a meal?
Guess what? In football, if you lose by a point or you lose by 30, you still lost. So, hey, get over it. Now, we all know that everyone loves Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super.
I sure do.
Right? But currently, so far, there's nothing really happening in these episodes until the Tournament of Power starts. So, this is all filler. So, this will be our last day discussing Dragon Ball Super until the tournament starts.
Yes. Or at least discussing Dragon Ball Super in terms of chronological episodes.
Yes, indeed.
So
if something do happen, like within these filler, non-filler episodes, we'll mention it.
All right. But with no further ado, how about we get into some Dragon Ball Super?
Hey, and the one thing is that about Dragon Ball Super, because these episodes are new, they're not technically filler because they're mentioning the next plot, which is the Tournament of Power. So these are canon episodes, but they're filler at the same time, and we don't have time for that.
I would like to discuss what I think would be the best 5-man team.
Or
hands down.
Just the best 5-person team. There might be some ladies involved.
Oh, my apologies.
Hey, we don't want those fists raging up.
We do we do have a female Broly apparently, so I don't want to offend, any ladies that might be listening. So yes, we want to discuss top 5-person team that you would take into the Tournament of Power.
Hey, it could be an animal.
Oh, my apologies again. And
just your team of 5.
Your team of 5.
There we go.
Best
yes,
of
indeed.
5.
We don't want people in the comment section like, hey, don't assume my gender and stuff like that. Don't assume my ethnicity. Don't assume my race.
Agreed.
It's a new age.
So, do you have a 5-person team? Sorry, best of 5 team?
Take your time. It is a struggle, it's tough, but I do have a top 5.
Okay.
And of course, Goku will be in the top 5.
Okay.
I have Vegeta. I have Gohan. Okay, I understand that you believe he is a female dog, but I still have confidence in his hidden potential because he has to unlock it again. I also have number 17 and also number 18. For the sole purpose, it may not happen, but for the sole purpose of them fusing at one point to become Super Hellfighter 18. We had a reference in a short clip in Dragon Ball Heroes on YouTube that showed the fusion. Though this one wasn't, was kind of by force, so it wasn't great, but taking that idea, I think they'll definitely be able to help Team Goku in this tournament. That'll be my 5. Even though we do know there's more than 5 participating on each team, but we had to pick 5, so that's where we are.
Okay. I decided to go in an interesting direction with my choice.
Spooky.
Because as always, strategy
gotta have it.
Is what gets you over.
That's why Gohan's in there.
There you go.
Hey.
So I would like to start off by saying I would recruit Krillin. Yes.
Oh man.
As my first combatant on my team because he is very smart and extremely creative.
Now hopefully we're not giving him all this praise just because of that solar flare times 100.
I mean, that solar flare times 100 was smart and creative.
Hey, but where was he at in all the other sagas though?
I don't want to discuss Krillin's history or his background. No wonder he's a police
officer. No wonder he's a police officer. I mean, he just stay on that scooter, kid.
Listen, we all know Krillin has had his fair share of defeats. He's also led to some of the greatest victories in Dragon Ball history.
Oh, his death?
As his death being one of them when it triggers Goku to become a Super Saiyan for the first time.
Hey.
But there are lots of moments, even in the fight against Vegeta during the Saiyan arc, that he played a key role in helping them win. So I don't need Krillin to survive. Just because he's on my team doesn't mean he needs to survive in order for his contract to be fulfilled.
Hey, whatever it takes.
So just putting that out there. Sorry to the Krillin fans out there, but he's gonna go bye-bye. And I'm okay with that.
Listen, there are some parody groups. I don't know if they're a team of 4 or have some type of star in their name, but I believe that team giving him a pwn counter. So whenever something happened to him, there's like a star on the bottom left-hand corner that keeps track and keeps count of all the times he humiliated himself or takes a nasty fall. So who knows? But I don't know. I don't know if this group exists. I'm not trying to shout any names for copyright purposes or anything like that.
No
We're
conspiracy.
just trying to play it safe. There we go.
My second pick would be Piccolo.
Oh.
Because he is smart.
Gohan.
As the resident strategist of the group.
Run.
And he's extremely powerful.
Special beam cannon. Hellzone grenade. Yes, indeed.
I mean, he was powerful enough with his special beam cannon to destroy the dome during the first tournament when he went against Frost.
Yep.
So let's acknowledge that he may not be the strongest of them all, but he's strong enough to make an impact, to make a difference.
So let's not forget my man was charging that beam for like an hour though.
So moving on.
Okay.
Alright. And I guess you can rejoice now, Black Materia. I have selected Gohan-san.
Hey, sometimes you understand what the truth is. Sometimes you understand that there's somebody who has a clutch gene and somebody who does not. See, when you're clutch and you have a clutch gene, you come in when it counts. You come through when it counts. You make all the necessary plays needed to win said tournament. In football, give me Eli Manning. Once again, a 2-time Super Bowl champion who beat Tom Brady when it counted. In basketball, we can go off this previous year with LeBron James, who came back from a 3-1 deficit, and he put in some work. You know, and I'll leave it at that because I know you were devastated by that 3 Kyrie Irving hit, but that's none of my business.
I was.
None of my business, but sometimes you just need somebody who is clutch.
Well, I will acknowledge that Gohan is definitely a wild card. So that's speaking largely in part due to his clutch factor.
Yes, indeed.
He has unlimited potential,
Yep.
per se, which is why I think everyone and anyone has ever been interested in Gohan. And he's the smart guy of the bunch.
Hey, he has glasses on, I believe.
He has a pair of frames on. I don't know if I want to acknowledge them as glasses.
I understand. And once again, all because you have on glasses does not mean you are smart or intelligent or anything like that. So, before everybody jump in those comments and say, oh, because he has on glasses doesn't mean he's smart. Yeah. I hear you, okay? I hear you. So I'm cleaning it up to make sure these troll bots don't enter the comment section with all the blasphemy and rhetoric. So, calm down. As Kevin Durant said to the San Antonio Spurs a few years ago in that playoff run, calm down. Don't worry about it. Like Aaron Rodgers said this previous season when he was losing a couple of games, relax. We will win out. So just calm down. Carry on.
But referencing what you said in Gohan's defense a few episodes ago, I would like to recruit Gohan also because he's smart. He is one of the few Saiyans that can, in battle, create an opportunity for victory that doesn't rely on brute strength.
The few Saiyans that can adjust on the fly and don't need to get his ass kicked to do it.
Acknowledged.
Hey, command and conquer.
But now I want to start talking about some strategy, right? Because
Okay.
Gohan's not on my team for no reason,
Understood.
right? Krillin and Piccolo, they're not on the team for no reason.
Clearly.
So Piccolo, in my strategy, my master plan, he would be my blood sacrifice, okay? He would be the trigger that unlocks Gohan's potential.
You know people aren't dying in this tournament.
As I said before, his blood sacrifice, okay?
Because
Listen, Krillin always dies.
okay.
I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna start, changing the laws of the DBZ universe overnight, okay? Somehow, some way, Krillin's gonna find a way to get erased, or he's gonna just die.
You know, there's a Vine on Facebook, like a little short video of a kid that has like friends in a park or whatever it is, but this kid was by himself and he would look into the sky and look around and say, wow, we're in the land of make-believe. Because no one's dying in this tournament. Because, again, that's not what the rules are. So, unfortunately, we can't trigger that blood sacrifice.
Okay. But, nonetheless, something happens to Krillin.
Okay. Now, listen, he can break his legs. I mean, hey.
Exactly.
There's goons out here.
So, something happens to Piccolo. All of a sudden, Gohan's triggered. We're unlocking new levels of power that we've not seen before out of Gohan.
Okay.
Right? Bam. Picking up Goku as my 4th pick.
Okay.
Obviously, he's a fighting genius. Obviously, he's extremely powerful.
I would say savant.
Obviously, he's plot protected.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Like, this guy is more protected than John Cena. Like, he is... It's ridiculous. Like, the way they booked Goku, Christ, it's ridiculous. It makes me sick.
So you got Krillin, something happens to Krillin. Now Goku, his potential's unlocked.
My best friend, you are my friend. Like that Naruto Shippuden opening, the first one.
And that's how Goku got to become a Super Saiyan when something happened to Krillin the first time, i.e. he got bodied by Frieza.
Yeah, Frieza really just lifted him up in the air and said, hey, you're going to blow up today. You're going to be a huge star. You're going to be a huge star. And lo and behold.
He signed that 360 deal.
Hey.
And he ain't make it.
Listen, a few people gotta touch that money first. So hey, wasn't any money left. Couldn't pay what you owe.
It's $1 in the dream.
Hey.
That got spent.
I hear you.
Alright, so the obvious, of course, if something happens to Goku or something happens to Gohan, then you have a second trigger that will now, either of them can go off. Father! And he's just like what happened with Raditz. Now all of a sudden he's at the next level. Or Gohan! Next thing you know, he's at the next level. He'll probably skip a couple levels because that's his son. If he went one level up, he had a rare candy for Krillin. He might have a whole pack when Gohan gets hurt.
The funny thing is about that second trigger with Goku responding to Gohan getting hurt. Let's not forget, Bad Parent of the Year award that Goku received when he sent Gohan out there against Cell to get his ass whooped, hoping that he would go level 2. That was all hope and a prayer. Well, I believe he has something in him, guys, so let's go. While this dude was getting murdered, destroyed by Cell, and everybody's just sitting there watching, and fucking Goku's all knocked out and shit. He can do it, yeah! Bullshit. Bullshit. But I guess you can have it.
My next and last pick. My trump card.
The MVP.
Yes. Not my Donald Trump card, because I'm not a Republican. I'm not on that side of the fence.
Hey, that's none of our business.
But, I do want to throw out that Boo would be the icing on the cake, alright, for this 5-man squad.
I have one question for you right now.
What's that question?
A Vegeta-less team?
A Vegeta-less team.
Oh. Christ.
No Vegeta. And that's my favorite character. But
no
unfortunately, I'm thinking strategy. And for my strategy to work, I need Boo.
Yes, okay.
Here is why.
Alright.
He's smarter now, one, than he was.
Smarter now.
Right?
Okay.
He's creative.
Hey.
And also extremely powerful.
So I'm gonna take a guess. Alright, we're all gonna die anyway. Boo, absorb us all, take our powers, and win.
Need I say more?
Okay. Now the real question is, did you think about that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Because he can absorb multiple enemies.
Yep.
Like he did with the Kais.
Yep.
At one point he had 4 or 5 Kais within him at the same time, and then was absorbing Piccolo, Goten, who is 2 characters in one, absorbing Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, I should say. So he has limitless capacity when it comes to absorbing these other entities.
Yes, though he does take the form of the latest absorption.
Yes.
So that's the only. So they don't stack.
Exactly. Well, at least they don't stack in appearance.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
And Lincoln said it best: "Do I not defeat my enemy when they become my friend?" That's all Boo's there for. He should never even have to fight. But if he does, all he needs to do is absorb you.
Hey, or just promise him some candy.
So yeah, that would be my 5-man team.
But then again, we don't want him fat again, so let's not give him no food like that.
So as you can see, Krillin and Piccolo really have no place here. There's no value.
They're just for triggers.
They're just triggering Gohan and Goku to get stacked, and then
a backup trigger with each other.
Exactly.
Just in case things go down.
And then Boo, who could just absorb each and every one of them.
Because Boo is the only one you trust.
Yes. But let's not forget, we could also see a Goku Gohan fusion.
Gokhan? Okay.
Yeah, I think
that's the only name possible.
That makes sense. Yeah,
that's
you're right. I'm sorry. I even tried to think of an alternate. All right, but very excited about that. We're gonna see Saiyans. We're gonna see members from Frieza's race.
Wolf people.
We saw wolf people. We saw the Beerus doppelganger.
Yep, who was a rabbit.
Exactly. But what about the possibility of seeing other Namekians?
That would be interesting. Because I don't think... Wait, are there female Namekians? Cause the male ones just lay eggs and shit before they die.
I don't think I've seen a female Namekian either, but I mean, they definitely have a warrior race. You know, there's a warrior class in their race. So
yes, either they're warriors or they're like Dende.
Exactly. They're mystics.
Yeah.
It's called mystics for short. But yeah, so everyone's, talking about female Brawlies on the way. We had Frost already from the first tournament.
Female Broly is a big deal. I cannot wait for that. Like, that's really the only thing I'm waiting for. Like, to be honest, that's the only thing I care about.
We got Kaba. People were excited about the Beerus doppelganger because it's like, wait, we get an alternate version of Beerus who's not a god of destruction. Well, is he still as powerful? Is he different? So all this speculation, all this hype, but no one's asking about Namekians. I'm baffled by this. We know about Laura Slug. We know about the role that King Piccolo played in Dragon Ball. Exactly.
King Piccolo.
So Namekians from day one have been a big fucking deal in the DBZ universe, and I just think no emphasis or hype has really been put on seeing new Namekians, or no value anyway has been seen on putting new Namekians in the series like they did with Frost and with Kaba and now with a female Broly.
It's funny that Piccolo and Goku can't troll each other because all Goku has to say is, "I killed your dad." It'll be great. And I was like 10 years old when I did it, so your dad's a little bitch.
You're worse than me sometimes.
Hey, true story though, but wait, was he 10? I think Yamcha was like late teens.
He was a youngin'.
Yeah, he was
a young warthog.
Yeah, pirate. Pirate Yamcha was like at least maybe 17, 18.
Yeah.
So Goku must have been maybe 10, 11, 12. Probably Pan age from GT.
Gosh.
Even though it wasn't canon. So I know that person don't exist. Well, she exists now as a baby Pan. But that GT Pan.
So I have a question for you.
Oh, spooky.
Are you all caught up on My Hero Academy?
No. Hey, Court said tell everybody the truth. But I saw, I guess it's 2 episodes now.
Okay.
We're learning, we're trying. Listen, like everyone knows, it's tough when you have to introduce a new anime into your life. And that's what I'm trying to do with My Hero Academia. Don't get me wrong, it's been a good 2 episodes I've seen so far of season 2. Currently episode, this should be 4 and 5.
Yep.
So it's definitely good so far, so I'll have to go back to memory lane and watch the older episodes, but it's definitely a decent anime. I have no complaints about it, but I won't be too knowledgeable on this until we progress with time and I have more opportunities to watch the anime.
Alright, that's fair.
Yeah, damn right it is, tough guy.
At least you've decided to give in and watch, as so many of our viewers are doing now.
Give in is the operative word. It was a struggle. It was tough. I lost the battle.
At least you can be reconciled with great anime, because it is a great anime.
I'm still getting used to the art style though. It's definitely like One Piece mixed with crack. So it's just definitely a tough, it's not tough, some of the animation parts of it is pretty good.
Alright, well, a compliment now from a show you said you wouldn't watch. I think that's progress.
I mean, I had no ill will against the show. It was just the way my time was set up. It wasn't a possibility, but there's some decent characters in there, so I definitely like it.
Alright, so I think people will be happy to know that they just wrapped up the horseback arc. I'm gonna say the
cavalry battle.
Horseback challenge.
The cavalry battle.
Yes.
Because main character, what was his name? Izuku decided to put all that 10 million points on his fucking head. Got that shit stripped. Oh, that pissed me off. What an idiot. Did not divide the points at all. Question, what was he thinking about that?
Well, first of all, he didn't have a choice.
Now, before you go any further, since I haven't seen season 1, Is this like lack of strategy, dumbness, something he does often?
No, but once again, I don't believe they can split up points between headbands.
I remember the lady announcer saying when she described the game about it being 15 minutes, and the points can be divided. I thought because they gave an example of one team having 50 points, and then they split it throughout the team.
I would have to go back, but I don't remember that actually.
Okay, because that was like in the beginning part of episode 4. Because everyone else had points split all over.
No, I think you're getting it confused. What they said was there were the headbands with the points.
Yep.
Now, if you grabbed other people's headbands, you could acquire more points, and those you would wear around your neck.
Well, those you have to wear around your neck up.
Exactly, but there was no ruling or instruction detailing that you could take the points of your current headband and split them up amongst multiple headbands.
No, I'm not saying that. Like, I meant in terms of like before the match started, like once you were getting your team together.
I don't think that exists. I don't think that instruction was ever given. I'm pretty sure it wasn't given.
Okay, so pretty much only one person of each team had a headband on.
Exactly, and that was the person that was riding horseback, essentially.
Okay, and that was main character guy, and that was Fire that hates his dad guy with ice powers.
Yes.
And then the other rival guy with the regular fire powers.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But I thought his strategy was good. He picked the gadget girl, which was for maneuverability.
Yep.
And just to note, that shit must be better than 3D maneuvering gear, and we already saw what Levi could do with that shit.
Hey.
So.
Well, the thing with that 3D maneuvering gear, remember, you need like buildings and stuff. You need something to actually attach to.
I mean, agreed. But even with the buildings attached to it, I still think Gadget's girl maneuverability is good. Run circles around 3D maneuvering gear.
I think she gave him a rocket pack or something like that.
Yeah, she gave him rocket packs, some shoes which help you glide.
Yeah, those leg things she gave the girl.
And then that brings me into the next person on this team. I'm just gonna mention her as Gravity Girl, but she makes objects lighter than they actually are. And I saw her.
Oh, that's what that brown hair girl was doing.
Exactly.
So I was like, what the hell is she just sitting there?
Nah, she plays as like a buffer to Gadget Girl. So Gadget Girl is great on maneuverability. Now here comes Gravity Girl making everything lighter, so now the equipment could just work more efficiently.
Yeah, and all that heavy stuff she's carrying, all that extra stuff. Okay, I got
you. They can move faster. Yeah. And then you have last one, Birdman. I'm just gonna call him that for short. But he has the shadow mid-range defense.
Yes.
So I thought it was a great strategy that did pretty well for him for the most part, and definitely helped him recover in the end.
I'm surprised that he didn't ask the tournament people to have this done at night. Hey,
you gotta remember it's a public event, so
yeah, that's fair.
You can't.
Hey, listen, there's nighttime games in the NFL,
but they don't. I was gonna say they don't start at night, but
8 o'clock prime time. That's nighttime.
You're right.
Hey.
But listen, these are students. These are children.
Parents consent, sign the waiver. What's up?
Oh man, but yo, we got to see a whole lot of quirks revealed.
Speaking of quirks, main character guy, that's all I'm gonna call him because I forgot his name. What was that little arm light up purple reddish vein thing he was doing?
Well, first of all, I just want to state that he's on the juice. Okay.
Hey, it was pretty that's obvious there.
That was sports enhancement. No, he has a quirk now called All for One, which is the combined power of everyone that has possessed the One for All ability or One for All quirk since its conception. So think about it like a
Spirit bomb.
Not a spirit bomb, but just like a power boost, like a super huge power boost physical stat. Like it doesn't give him like the power to fly or do anything amazing, but it just increases his physical stats 1,000-fold.
So he just increases himself.
Yes.
So like a cow can.
Yes, exactly, like a KO can.
Okay. Gotcha.
It allows him to
Because first
surpass his limits.
I thought it was like some de-quirker because he took the flames away. So I was like, okay, so he can nullify shit. So that's what I thought.
He more so fanned them away.
Oh, okay.
That was just a demonstration of how just the flicker of his hand, the air resistance and the shock wave from that alone is enough to just redirect the flames that were about to just touch him on the fingers.
Yeah.
Just as a testament to how strong. I mean, in season 1, he was plucking rocks with his finger alone using the ability, and that was like an air cannon, like Frankie.
That's okay, yes.
So him doing that with his finger plucking I
kept thinking about Chopper for some reason. The little fucking hat shit. I don't know why. It just kept coming to mind. I can't get over it.
But yeah, like him doing that with just his finger alone, plucking a rock at somebody, that was like Frankie's air cannon.
Okay.
Alone.
See, now I'm thinking, why didn't you just punch him in the face? Just get it over with.
Well, he doesn't want to physically harm people with his ability. He is very afraid of it because it does damage to him when he uses it.
If he makes contact with it.
Not if he makes contact.
Or just using it.
Lack of control.
Okay.
Like when he was plucking like those rocks with his finger, he was like breaking his finger because the power was too great.
Gotcha.
So just to kind of put One for All in perspective, it's a pretty amazing quirk.
Gotcha. And that's all he got?
That's all he has. That and his brains.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got to see a lot of quirks revealed.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the copy quirk.
That was really good.
That was a surprise.
And it was fitting because they gave that quirk to such a troll. So it was really, really fitting. I thought that one was pretty good. So he copied the chicks because he has to touch them first.
Yes.
To use the quirk. So he copied the weapon maker's quirk.
Yep.
And then the fire dudes.
Yep.
Quirk. Well, the main fire dude, not the one with the ice powers.
Yes.
But the main fire dude. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I also thought the torque over or
that little acceleration explosion thing was pretty good. That one was really, really good.
That caught me off guard.
Hey, he ain't tell nobody.
But I would love to see something where the copy quirk goes head to head with Izuku because I want to see how well he would do copying the One for All ability that All Might and him share. That would be an amazing feat to see.
That would be interesting though because he can do 2 quirks.
Yeah.
So he can copy that and something else. So he can essentially make it better and add something to it.
That's the idea.
So, hey. Wait, so he could have made that freaking shadow bird. He just touched him.
Yeah.
He gets a bird.
Yep.
Then he can channel the all-in-one into the bird. He don't even have to do it. And it's over. Just send that bird out. Hey, it's over. But then make sure it's dark though, so.
Make sure. Why does he have to? Oh, so it has the power boost.
Yeah, because
remember it's
below average in the sun.
But remember, it becomes hard to control at night.
That's none of my business.
I won't be there.
Wait, but then again, that's the luxury of adding another quirk to it. Because he can do 2. So he might be able to nullify some of the weaknesses of one quirk with the ability to have another one with it.
That makes a lot of sense.
So that's what I'm banking on.
He really could have been the MVP for this round, to be honest. And I bet you he thought he was talking that shit. Oh, he was talking that shit.
Yeah. Ah, gosh. He was.
Story for another day.
It was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. It made me laugh. And then the way he dodged him, he was like, "Chill, young boy." Had that smirk ass look on his face. It was hilarious.
It was the confidence that you receive when you practice those palms on a consistent basis. All right, you got to practice those fucking palms.
Yes,
right?
indeed.
64.
Palms.
Exactly, 8 palms, 16 palms,
32 palms,
32 palms, 64 palms. You just gotta keep practicing, man. That's how you get good out here.
Yes, indeed, and then we can get 128 palms. Rotation. Okay, and then reverse.
Alright, but now that we talking about Naruto, let's switch over to some Baruto, right? So we got the introduction of Metal Lee.
Yes, indeed.
Right, I like how they brought him in though with that little Shinron pose and
you saw
the dragon behind him. But yeah,
well, remember they did that pose every time he had the shurikens.
Yes.
They was doing that pose, so that was more than one time we saw it. I think that's like just like a focus type of thing or something like that. Which now I'm curious what kind of background they're gonna give when he unlock the gate. But that's none of my business.
Speaking of gates, I'm trying to figure out when he was possessed by that evil chakra.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to unlock some gates.
He had that look in him.
He had the same look that was on Rock Lee's face when he was fighting Gaara and the Chunin's in.
Well, that was more of Guy saying, "Go ahead."
I know that, but the look was the same.
Yeah.
The look was like, I'm about to open the jar right now. The can of worms is open.
I was getting flashbacks to that because I remember when Rock Lee was on the balcony and then God told him he can take those weights off. And then he dropped the weights and shit, and everybody thought, who cares? No big deal, just regular weights, who cares? And then the explosion, weights fall out, and then he's like fast as lightning. And then all of a sudden, I think it was Kakashi that did not want him to unlock the gates.
Yeah.
And Guy was like, nah, bro, just do it, it's okay. And then he unlocked 4?
Maybe.
Against Gaara?
That's a vintage fight, man.
Yeah,
that was
then he
years
got
ago.
paralyzed and shit like that. So, well, I guess he was paralyzed. He was standing up paralyzed and shit. But, yeah, so, I mean, I think he definitely would have unlocked the Gate of Joy.
I'm going to enjoy whooping your ass right now. Let me just power up real quick. Let me get stacked real quick.
There we go.
What affinity do you think he's going to have?
Gosh. See, the thing is, to me, lightning's too popular. But I think it fits.
Lightning?
Electricity, lightning, because he's metal.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
It'll work out. And then because I don't mind seeing that Leaf Hurricane with some lightning attributes.
Whew.
Yes, I think lightning will work for Metal Lee. Okay. Hopefully they don't do no strange guitar riffs in the background for music whenever he attacks, because then I'll be pissed off. But for the most part, I think electricity should work out.
I actually wanted to see him have an affinity to Earth. Now, I know we're not going to get that because Iwabe is clearly the Earth guy in the group, but it would have been great. Why? Because I would see him being like a Toph character, from Avatar, the last Airbender.
Yes, for some reason beat Gaara in the death battle, which didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But that's none of my business. That's the first I thought about when you mentioned the name of that. I was like, that bitch.
But I was thinking, he could be like a Toph, or think about out of the 5 Sound Ninjas, the Earth one, how he was.
Oh, the one that fought
in the Earth.
Yeah, the one that fought Choji.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm thinking he could be that, and it would be crazy if they changed the storyline a bit and said, "Hey, Gaara, you train Metal Lee." And then
ironic, right?
Yeah, it's something similar to how Sasuke trains Baruto for a brief time period in the manga. Like, we were enemies, now you're sitting here training my child. Go back to that Gaara Rock Lee fight. Hey, Gaara, I need you to do me a solid. But in doing the solid, you have a Metal Lee that can, let's say, manipulate sand or even gold like his father if he's that good, because he is Metal Lee. You know what I'm saying? He'd be on a whole different level.
If he can manipulate sand, that'll be very interesting.
Imagine his taijutsu skills in combination with, I'm going to say gold, because gold is a metal still.
I just want to see a Leaf Force sand coffin.
Oh!
That's all I want.
With the hurricane, so it's
That's all I want. And then that move that Rock Lee did on Gaara, that Lotus. That Lotus thing he did, that old Lotus Slam, whatever that thing was.
Yep.
Just add some sand to that, I'll be alright. Lotus Burial. It'll be the sand burial with that Lotus move.
Nice.
So, and instead of him slamming you down, you'll be in that little sand coffin thing, and then the burial part of it will just drop down, and some flowers pop up or some shit like that. It'll be weird. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Oh man, I'm very interested in the next Chunin exam.
Hey, he's gonna be good.
You know, because these characters.
Saw that preview.
Yes, these characters are gonna be tested, man. Like I'm talking, the last Chunin exam we got Gar versus Lee. Neji versus Naruto, Team 7 versus Orochimaru, who is a legendary Sannin, and R.I.P. to the third Hokage who died.
Yes, indeed.
But we also got appearances by the first and the second Hokage, so it was just greatness all around. So we know that was the previous Chunin exam. I expect nothing less moving forward.
So I guess if you got to give us old Hokages, we get to see Tsunade, we get to see Kakashi in there, and then Naruto will probably give some type of speech or some type of whatever.
He probably won't make it.
He'll send a shadow clone in before he goes.
But what'd you think about that handheld gaming?
Oh, that metal broke?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. You know what? But the thing is, the whole game looked like a freaking RPG turn-based Final Fantasy game.
It did a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it did.
Because it had that same blue heads-up display and all the icons and stuff like that's Final Fantasy 7. You get out of here.
I was like, what games could they possibly be playing on that system? You know, I'm thinking something like Forbidden Scrolls.
You go like something crazy like that.
Great Ninja War Part 4.
Oh shit.
Or Paul Rapper the Rapper with the Killer Bee DLC.
Relive the moment where your parents' friends died. The Great Shinobi War number 4. That'll be great. Oh wait, Boruto, you want to see how your uncle died? Let's play this game real fast.
Oh man.
Yeah, he died saving your mom because Naruto was a b-boy. After this episode, I kind of feel like Boruto will not get a toad, but you know, you never know. Maybe you can give him a butterfly. That'll be good. But the funny thing is, you can actually see him summon something stupid. Like
I really can though.
Like he might get something stupid. Like he might get a fucking zebra or something. So I mean, it's like, you know,
a fucking deer, bro.
Yeah, so he might get something real stupid.
And I'm also looking forward to find out like what's gonna be his signature dish. Because with Naruto, it was ramen. All that stuff, yeah. So with Baruto,
well, no, it is. It's that hamburger. No, I'm sorry, that little thing that Sarada took when he wasn't paying attention when they went to that deli place.
Oh, so it's a sweet.
And it was dessert. It was that one little dish left that Chocho fat ass brought like 50 of them.
I remember that now.
Yeah, Baruto, like that was his thing.
Okay.
So whatever that little dish was, that was it.
I mean, if anybody knows, please let us know in the comments.
It keeps him set. You know, he has to have that.
Yeah, I want to try one of those. I started eating Naruto ramen. Sorry, ramen because of Naruto.
See.
And I fell in love with it ever since.
It wasn't because of your income bracket and ramen noodles was just the way to go?
Well, see, I'm not talking about that cup of noodle bullshit, okay? I'm talking about go to a restaurant, get some actual ramen, okay?
How is that? I never actually had some from like an actual restaurant.
Well, there's a spot in New York called Naruto Ramen, and
oh shit,
it's amazing.
And it's actually Naruto on the picture.
The dishes are just like that.
So it's based off Naruto?
No, it's not based off Naruto, but they call it Naruto Ramen for the marketing. Because Naruto kind of is this, you think ramen, a lot of people... I know,
so that's why I was wondering if they had like pictures of him in there.
Oh, no, there are no pictures of him, sorry. It's not like an anime theme type of shot.
That's fair, but at least if you're going to call it that, at least court say tell everybody the truth. Just put a picture up there.
Listen, these corporations ain't telling us the truth, all right?
Hey, you're absolutely right.
All right, so let's move on. All right. Attack on Titan, these last 2 episodes have been jaw-dropping. From almost messed her whole name up, but from Crystal Lens doing that energy ball attack.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? AKA Ymir jumping out, turning into a Titan shifter.
Hey, a midget one though. I was kind of disappointed.
Listen. She's a part of that that Titan little household.
Hey, at least she's a smarter one though.
At least she's capable.
True story. She put in some work though. Big shout to her.
And then you have the appearance of Trump Titan, which I thought was hilarious.
God.
You know, there to make all those rundown districts great again.
Takes time. Definitely more than 100 days, but we'll move on from there.
We have Rainer, the Olympic.
Oh, what a G.
Gold medalist.
What a G.
Just like, do you live, bro?
Gets bit in his arm and says, hey, we're gonna take a walk real fast. Let me get you this fireman's carry and walk up these steps and we'll kill ourselves.
Oh man, he's on the juice, man.
Yeah.
He's juicing.
But Connie said, wait, we can't have you dying. If only Connie knew what we knew. Right?
Huh?
But he said, hey, let me just stab him in the mouth real fast. Let's just get him off you real fast and save the day.
I know that Titan was like, he was finger licking good, boy.
Hey.
Right before he fell off the goddamn castle.
It's a gold standard.
Yeah. Shout out to Ymir.
Hey.
Who got into a little bit of trouble with those fucking canned foods.
Hey, they have some language that some people shouldn't understand.
Now, I'm going to start by saying this. The canned food alone is proof. It confirms two things. Another civilization exists beyond these walls.
Yep.
And the fact that Ymir can read this tells me that she ain't from these parts and is most likely from the place of origin that this language comes from. Does Ymir and the Beast Titan come from the same region? And did all of the outsiders, you know, from beyond these walls, like the female Titan, the Colossal Titan, the Armor Titan, the Beast Titan, and now Ymir,
yes, indeed.
Did they all come from outside these walls?
There we go.
You know, I remember the backstory with Annie and Bertolt and Rainer, and they're all from the same hometown.
Yep.
Which is from beyond these walls.
Yes, indeed.
Now, Annie was a Titan.
Yep.
Rainer just did some incredible Hulk shit.
Hey, as if his skin is made from some type of armor.
Let's not forget, season 1, he broke free from Titan grip.
Hey.
And that was a large Titan. So I'm sorry, but based on this connection, I have to assume that Bertolt and Rainer may also be Titan shifters. Okay?
Breaking news.
But at least we know 1 out of 3 people could be a Titan these days.
Broken news.
Alright.
Broken news.
Broken, I'm sorry.
By Black Zeus. Broken news. Good job.
You know, maybe that's why we saw Titan Trump, you know.
Hey.
Maybe we need to, you know, build these walls out here and keep these Titans out.
Hey, but what about Gelgar trying to get that drink before he went out there? Damn, but who drunk all of it?
I think Ymir.
Well, remember, listen, Court said tell everybody the truth. Historia used it.
She did?
Remember when they poured the wound, he got bit?
Oh,
she used it up. She used it.
I didn't even notice that.
She used it.
You're absolutely.
There wasn't no alcohol on deck. There wasn't no, you know, there wasn't no first aid kit. She had to use something.
Word.
And then she ripped her skirt and dress and used it to tie his arm up.
Yeah.
That drink is soaking in Reiner's arm.
But yo, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that because if I remember correctly, after that incident,
yep,
another Titan appeared.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Rainer just came back like a fucking NFL lineman and just hit him with the palm.
Hey, up against through that door they came through.
Saved Connie's life. You know what I'm saying? Sasha ain't the only one out here practicing these palms.
No, but Sasha's the best.
She's the best.
Sasha's the best.
She's number 1.
she's the best.
Well, listen, I'm gonna just put this out there for you guys. Now, I know we had this discussion earlier where we said, what would you choose to up your chances of survival? Black Materia chose 3D maneuvering gear.
Yes, indeed.
I chose the horse. That's
been getting tossed around lately.
But maybe we both had it wrong. Maybe we need to be practicing them palms. Because right now, we clearly got 2 saves and counting.
Yes, indeed.
By those palms.
With no hiccup, no regret, no issue. Nothing. Now no, but he's nope. Palm got away. That's it.
And then I'm just pointing out again, it's saving people across animes.
Listen.
This ain't the only anime we talked about them palms.
Listen, Neji would have survived in this episode. Neji says, hey, I think you're in the realm. I ate trigrams. So, yeah, this anime's over.
Listen, I think as soon as I start watching new anime now, and I can define the character that's clearly practicing those palms,
yes, indeed,
that's going to be my new favorite character.
Hey.
Why? Because they're going to make it.
Yep.
They're going to be in the season finale.
8, 16, 32, 64, 128.
Oh, the Beast Titan Assault. This guy right here, man.
Hey.
He's becoming my favorite Titan.
Let's raid the castle fast. Let's put it some work.
He launched boulders from beyond the 3, from beyond the wall, like it's the 3-point line.
Hey, from
water.
From beyond the ocean.
You know, swish.
From deep 6.
Swish, horse is dead. I ain't going nowhere.
From area 51.
There you go, 2 for 2. Swish. Yeah, kill 2 officers with 1 stone.
I think we could have used that PlayStation 2 NBA Street announcer for this one. Oh gosh.
You know, but
Tigger from Fight Night. He's just trying to have some conversations. He's just trying to have a talk with these human beings, but they too scared.
He said, "Ain't nobody gonna answer me. I'm gonna keep knocking.
Hey,
knocking walls over and climbing them and shit.
Don't make me make a tight maneuvering gear and fly over there."
But I'd like to take a moment for us to, have people seriously consider donating, because we are a growing brand and we're trying to do the best that we can.
Yes, indeed.
Not just for us, but for all people.
Yes, indeed.
So let's donate and get these Titans some clothes.
Donate.
I'm tired of seeing them walk around like, almost like the homeless, for Christ's sake. They got nothing on their backs.
Nope.
Let's do the right thing.
Yes, indeed.
Let's help rehabilitate them. Let's help make them better and reintroduce them into society.
Well, it starts with cups. Let's have them panhandle a little bit. And then if they don't get the money, they get to throw that big ass cup at a human and kill them. It is what it is. And then scoop them up with the cup and then drink it. And do whatever they gotta do. There we go.
Shout out to Aaron for his first kill.
Hey, yes indeed. Did a little Levi spin there. It was pretty impressive. Land on his back though, but hey.
Mizuki? Was it Mizuki? Or Mizuku?
The chick?
Yeah.
Mikasa.
Sorry, Mikasa.
Hey.
I had the completely wrong name.
It wasn't even close there.
I'm watching way too many animes, man.
Yes, you are. See, that's the problem.
Alright, but yeah, she must have been teaching him, late nights, getting him ready.
Whatever it works.
Levi ain't teach him that.
No,
Levi ain't teaching nobody shit.
Not at all. Not at all.
So yeah, shout out to him, man.
Though Levi would have done like a fucking, not a 360, but like a 1080 shooting star press. Corkscrew, swanton bomb, and then a 5-star frog splash for good measure.
Yo, imagine what would happen if Boo absorbed a Titan?
Boo will now be Titan Boo.
Titan Boo. What could Titan Boo do in the world of, could he just eat other Titan shifters and just have all their abilities in
that
himself?
World? Yes. But if he absorbed a Titan and then went to the Dragon Ball Z world, it's just an instant transmission to the back of your neck and then an energy beam and then you're dead. Because you do absorb the weakness.
Yes, you do.
So if I was Goku, I'd be like, instant transmission, I'm behind you, Kamehameha to the back of your neck. You're gone. Boo, looks familiar? This is how you died the first time. But the only difference was I was in front of you, and there was a spirit bomb behind that Kamehameha. Enjoy. It'll be great. You'll love it.
Oh, that was good. But I think it's been a fun, interesting week.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry for missing you guys last week, but
life happens.
Now we're back on track.
Hey.
And with that being said, thank you for tuning in.
Yep, thank you.
Be sure to visit us on our site at channelatm.wordpress.com.
Thank you.
Visit our YouTube channel, which is now operational.
Yep.
We now have episodes up.
Yes, indeed.
This episode will be up. Please like and subscribe.
Yep.
Okay, at Channel ATM. You gotta scroll down a little bit, but we on that first page, so you can find us now.
We're trying so hard.
Visit us at Facebook at Channel ATM. That's
Yes,
where we
indeed.
put all our engagement posts.
Yes, indeed.
Follow us on Twitter at Channel ATM.
Hey,
We post those engagement posts there as well.
tweet that. Tweeter that.
And if you want a sneak peek of the upcoming episode,
Yes,
just
indeed.
follow us on IG at Channel ATM Podcast.
Hey, we call that an Instagram, so you gotta have your grandmother on speed dial to get that right.
There you go. So as always, please leave a comment, and thank you for listening. Enjoy your week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, indeed.